Now, let's analyze some advanced features of Keepner. We will see how to train the artificial intelligence bot with information related to our business. In the Settings section, scroll down to the button dedicated to the AI settings. Here we can see some instructions on how to add frequently asked questions, along with a couple of examples. We scroll down and select the plus button to add new questions and answers. For example, we can add the missing information that in the previous demo video, the guest asked about the taxi service. Here we can enter a positive answer stating that the taxi service is available, along with a phone number to contact. At this point, by returning to the dashboard, we can reactivate the artificial intelligence for this specific chat, which had previously been disabled at the guest's request. We can also clear the content of this chat using the dedicated button. Now we simulate a guest request regarding the possibility of using a taxi. We can see that the response is finally different and includes the information we have just entered. From this moment on, every time a guest asks the same question, even through other chats, they will always receive this same response, delivered in a completely natural way thanks to artificial intelligence. Not only that, the response will be provided in the language in which the question is asked, so we do not need to worry about entering questions and answers in multiple languages. The artificial intelligence will take care of it. In the dashboard, every time a guest sends a new request, the related mini chat will flash to indicate that a new message is available, and every 60 seconds, the sound of a bell can be heard. To disable the notification, simply click the bell icon located in the upper left corner. In the Settings section, you can choose other interesting options that make the experience more personalized. For example, you can select the automatic action to be performed when a chat expires, often linked to the guest's checkout date, archive, to reuse the same QR code, or delete when QR codes are single-use. You can also choose the order in which the mini chats appear on the dashboard and how many mini chats are displayed. One very important setting is the chat pin. As indicated by the tooltip, if you choose to reuse the same QR code for another guest staying in the same room, the pin must be enabled. The pin can be changed manually at any time from the dashboard, or it will be changed automatically if a checkout date has been set. This protects future conversations of new guests. If instead you choose to delete the QR code and create a new one each time a new guest arrives, the pin can optionally be disabled. Another option concerns how mini chats are displayed on the dashboard. If disabled, only the cards and the last received message will be shown. This helps save space and manage more chats at the same time, while also increasing the privacy of the messages displayed on screen. You can easily open the single chat using the dedicated button. On the mini chat, it is possible to set the checkout date, which is the date when the QR code will no longer be used by the same guest. Here, you can set not only the date, but also a specific time. Now we re-enable the chat content to show what happens at checkout. The chat turns gray, indicating that it has been deactivated. In addition, a system message appears confirming the deactivation. At this point, sending a new message from the reception will be disabled, indicated by a red X showing that the message cannot be delivered, while on the guest's smartphone chat, no actions can be performed. When the reception decides to assign this chat to a new guest while keeping the same QR code, for example, when a new guest arrives, it can re-enable this single chat using the dedicated button. At this point, the chat content will be automatically cleared and the pin will be reset to a new one. Now let's go back to the settings and look at some additional features. Here you can enter the emoticons you prefer to use frequently in chats and add words, such as greetings or phrases that are used repeatedly. As indicated by the tooltip, it is important to place phrases that contain spaces inside quotation marks, because they are made up of multiple words. For example, a simple greeting without spaces does not need to be enclosed in quotation marks, while a phrase such as, "How can I help you?" must be placed within quotation marks. Let's try an example. If we decide not to use emoticons or words, it will be enough to delete them and save the settings. At this point, they will no longer appear, and the dashboard view will be even more organized. Another setting concerns the custom message that can be displayed as soon as the guest opens the chat. This can provide useful information, such as the operator's availability hours. In this case as well, if we do not want any message, it is sufficient to delete it. From the single chat, we can also clear the content. For example, if something inappropriate has been typed, or if we want to move on to another conversation. If we believe that a chat is being used improperly, or by third parties who have obtained the PIN, we can easily reset it using the dedicated button. If we want to disable the automatic reply function generated by artificial intelligence for all chats, instead of managing it on individual chats, we can turn off this option from the settings menu. One of the features that makes using Keepner unique is the quick options. Quick options allow you to prepare in advance a set of questions, each with 2 options, enabling guests to select predefined answers. For example, in some hotel restaurants with high guest volume, or on certain cruise ships, dinner is organized in 2 sittings to avoid overcrowding, such as at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Instead of asking guests to go to the reception to confirm their choice, or to write it down in their room, they can conveniently select the option they prefer directly. Quick options are fully customizable and can also be used for many other purposes. In the print area, it is possible to access a summary view that shows in a single screen all the options selected by guests through the QR code. You can also print a report that includes only the results submitted by guests.